Well, good morning, everyone. This is Dee Dee Fox, Mama Warrior, as my new name proposes. And it's 10:25 a.m. Eastern Time here in the Carolinas on April 28th, 2025. And today I'm coming to you with a subject that sort of matches my own. It's old age, aging, and the medical runaround 40 plus, 60 plus, 70 plus, and on. And with this merry-go-round that we be on sometimes, it seems to be a medical runaround. You'll find yourself as people grow older, as myself. Your body naturally undergoes a range of changes, including decreased bone density, slower healing, reduced organ function, and cognitive shifts. Aging often brings chronic conditions such as, remember him, Mr. Arthur and Mr. Ritus, diabetes, heart disease, or dementia. However, when older adults seek medical care, they often encounter what is known as the medical runaround, and I experienced that myself. Just recently, I had to have a medical procedure done. I don't wish to name what it was, but it was successful. But before I got to that medical procedure, it took me about 3 months before we could actually get it done because of appointment setting and how long it takes you to see the doctor for specialties and things like that. So instead of receiving streamlined holistic treatment, many seniors, well, I guess they call me a senior. I call myself fine wine, but however, many seniors are shuffled between multiple specialists, cardiologists for heart, a neurologist for memory issues, an orthopedist for joint pain, and so on. All this sounds familiar to me, y'all. Each doctor often focuses only on their specialty, but not necessarily communicating with the others or considering how treatments and medications interact. So this can lead to overlapping prescriptions. Polypharmacy is what they call it for the more acute name. Conflicting advice, unnecessary tests, increased emotional and physical stress for the patient. Additionally, the healthcare system is often not designed to prioritize overall quality of life for the elderly. For instance, they don't consider that those 3 months that you have to wait, you're going to be suffering with that same initial problem you told them you had in the first place. So they don't really consider that. And too much focus on fixing individual symptoms rather than addressing the broader goals of comfort, independence, emotional well-being, and dignity. Now, many seniors feel overlooked, misunderstood, or even blamed for the normal effects of aging. Trust me, guys, I've been there. I have been there. I've had 13 surgeries in my whole lifetime. As I approached 40, 50, and 60, I started having some other problems, and surgery seemed to be a norm. So, and I am permanently disabled on top of it because of spinal injuries. So, yeah, it's a lot going on with me, but I do wake up and I thank God that I wake up, and I try to wake up with a smile each and every day, and I keep on trying to push. So, I guess that's a good thing, right? That's a good thing. And then I'm a female, I'm a woman at that. So, I have a video on that I'm going to show you a little after this, and we can share some concerns and interests about that, and a few laughs here or there. Many seniors, sometimes we feel overlooked, misunderstood, or even blamed for the normal effects of aging. Trust me. 40 plus, guys, it wasn't so bad if you remember, because that was the age where you just had a little crick here and a little crack there. Oh, something cracked in my shoulder. Oh, wait a minute, something cracked in my knee. And we kept on running on until them cracks started getting really prominent, and they started paining us and giving us pain. And then we had to lay down and put ice and heat on it. And we kept wondering what the heck is going on. We just went out for a dance. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so keep up with me. Keep up with me. So ultimately, what I was trying to discuss this subject about is the medical runaround reflects a system that treats your age and your conditions and collection of problems to solve, rather than the natural phase of life requiring compassionate, coordinated, and patient-centered care. True support for older adults should integrate medical treatment. See, all this should go together with social, emotional, and lifestyle support as well, because this is what we need. Empowering them to live the fullest, healthiest lives possible, even in the presence of aging related changes. And I think we do need more emotional, social, and lifestyle support along with these doctor's appointments and procedures and tests and MRIs and CTIs and CTAs. I don't know if that's the exact abbreviation, but after a while, this sounds like mumbo jumbo. But anyway, we have to do it, to uh, lengthen our lives. So there's things that we have to do. So I just wanted to share that with us older fine wine age. My daughter likes to call it fine wine age, and I like that. I think it has a nice little twist to it. But in the bottom line, it doesn't mean you're getting older. We getting older. We're getting older, gals. We're getting older. So anyway, as I said, I would like to share this video with you to give you another overall effect of what I was trying to discuss. And I hope you've enjoyed this. For those that are in my age length and in the age length of 40 plus, 50 plus, or 60 plus, and on. I hope that you've enjoyed this, but for now, I'd like to share a video with you. And then when I come back, we can chat a bit. And I want to thank everyone that's listening, or anyone that showed up, or anyone in the bushes, as they call it. Hey, Valerie, how are you, darling? Nice to see you, Valerie. How are you doing this morning, darling? I'm still here. I'm still on the camping ground, girl. Good to see you. Good to see you. Okay, so let me go on to this video. I'm pretty sure we'll can learn a lot more from that as well. I hope that you guys have enjoyed it, especially in my age group. I just turned 62 in April, so some would say, "Well, girl, you ain't old yet." But I'll tell you one thing: this body says something else. But anyway, I'm gonna keep on to keeping on. But anyway, let's go to this video. I'm gonna mute, and we're gonna go to this video, and then I'm gonna come back, and we can have a chat. How about that, everybody? Okay? All right then. And guys, I need to introduce this next video. Let me go ahead and introduce it, and then we'll get on with the second video. Okay, hold on. So the second video I have here, let's see here. Yes, the second video I have here, it's called The New Old Age. Age Matters, the NPT reports by NPT reports. And I am going ahead and subscribe to that because I'm interested in these subjects quite often now. And I'm going to go ahead and give it a like. And it's by NPT Reports. And it has a little small summary which says it's never been a better time to grow old. Americans are living longer, healthier lives than did previous generations. But this long life will bring challenges. In Aging Matters overviewed by NPT explores the changing faces of aging and what our community faces as baby boomers. And that's what we are, the baby boomer generation. We're growing over 65 population to unprecedented numbers. What does it take to keep loved ones in their homes as long as possible? Do we have the housing and transportation to meet their needs? How will the medical system be tested by the increased longevity and complex needs of seniors? We just discussed that. And who will care for those with physical cognitive limitations? No matter what your age, these issues will have an impact on your life, whether in the home or the workplace or community. So we're going to go ahead and give a listen to this video, and then I'll be back and we can chat. Thanks all that is attending and all that has come. I hope you're enjoying this video. So let me go ahead and finish playing this, and then we'll come back and chat. Okay. I can actually relate with a lot of this. I wonder if you can. I can actually relate with a lot of this aging and the things that come along with it. Um, I didn't really realize I was gonna get here this soon, but I got here, and, yeah, it's quite a situation to go through. You have to keep yourself active, you have to keep yourself social because you can go into a major depression. But the one blessing I have my daughter with me who helps me and challenges me and keeps me going so that I don't really fall and falter. But I have my rough days as well. I have good days and I have bad days. So, it's a up and down situation. I'm pretty sure a lot of us can relate to that. And that's why I thought this video would be a good video to give you an overall view of what I was discussing this morning. It's it can be very challenging. It can be very challenging. It's all new to me. I've just approached it, so it's all new to me, and a lot of things I see in the video are very familiar. Yes, I use a cane and a walker, but I got me a bright, sexy red one, y'all. I got a bright, sexy red walker with the little chair on it, and I love it. Unfortunately, I have to use it at times. And like I said, it's all familiar to me. I'm pretty sure it's familiar to a lot of us out there. That's why I wanted to share it. And I want to really create a live stream where we can actually meet once a week in this age group and we can discuss and chat about things just within our age group, you know. There's a lot of things going on. It's a lot of different lives for different age groups, and they all have their little gathering space. But I'd love to create a gathering space for all of us, and maybe on a Friday we could get together in the evening and come together, all of us that's in this fine wine age grouping that we're in, anywhere from 40, 50 plus, 60 plus, and etc. Yes, so that's something I'm thinking about. Tell me what you think in the comments. If you think that's a great idea or you'd like to see that happen, let me know. And like I said, thanks for listening, and thank you, Val, for stopping by and seeing me and listening to what I have to say. God knows I appreciate it, and bless you, Valerie. Bless you, darling. Bless you. And let's go on and finish out this video. It's a little not too long, but we want to finish out this video. Come back and chat again. Now I'll say this, seems to be geared for Tennessee, but if you look at all the states, I'm pretty sure all the states are different, but when they talk about fixed income, wow, here I am. I have fixed income as well. And you have so much more serious concerns and serious worry because you know that you're on a certain amount of income and it's a lot of things you just can't afford. You know, bills become higher. Trying to find smaller places is trying to find smaller places becomes an issue. Money is an issue, you know, trying to save enough money for your life insurance, trying to save enough money for life insurance for your children or your grandchildren. I mean, these are the concerns that all of us in this age group, this is what we go through. And it can be a very tremendous, scary situation for us all. So that's why I wanted to share this video because there's so many aspects of getting older, so many different aspects for us. And I can say for myself, I have experienced a lot that is being discussed in this video. Fortunately, I am on a one floor disability unit as we speak. Thank God for that. But there's other things that I need to do that I find that I'm having a hardship doing. I want another vehicle. I'm having trouble trying to save and purchase another vehicle because in the state that I live, it's very big and you really do need transportation. But thank God I have medical transportation that I can use. So I thank God for that. But, you know, like going to the grocery store and things like that, you know, that can get a bit difficult. Of course, they have Walmart delivery, so that's another blessing. Thank God for that. But there is just so much that you have to consider as you get older, and it comes up on you so fast that sometimes we don't get a chance to prepare all this ahead of time. And the way the economy is going, even if you have prepared, you're now still sort of in a dilemma because the money is not stretching like the money used to stretch, and things are so much higher and so much tremendously higher than what they used to be, like 12 and $13 for a dozen of eggs and almost $5 for a half a gallon of milk and things like that. We did not expect this coming, but here it is, here we are. So there are so many other things that we have to consider. But this is a very long video. I'm going to play just another little section of it, and then I'm probably going to stop it and maybe perhaps come back and do a part two on some other areas and things that we worry about and are concerned about. So just bear with me. Let me go back and finish playing just a little small more part of this video because it's a long one and I don't want to take up all our time. So I'm going to go back and play just a little and then I'm going to come back and we can chat about it again. So as you see, even transportation can be a challenge as well when you have certain chronic diseases and illnesses and age on top of it. All those things have to be considered. All those things have to be arranged, and hopefully and prayerfully we all can get to those kinds of services and things that we need, or have the right family members that'll be there for us when we become older and become ill and disabled and what have you. So I fit all 3, and I'm pretty sure a lot of us fit all 3 as well, and, it's a challenge, and we all know that it's a challenge, but I just wanted to bring you a video and give you a little uplift of spirit to say that, yeah, it's a little tough, but you know what? God has blessed us to be here, so we are here for a purpose, and so I hi, Kim. How are you, sweetheart? Nice to hear you. See you here. How you doing? Oh, Mama D had herself a little video idea today. I hope you were able to hear us, hear me. But I'm feeling much better. Had my procedure, and it encouraged me to go ahead and do a video today. Doing much better, Kim. So nice to hear from you, darling. So nice to hear from you. And then Valerie's here with us too. Oh, thank you guys so much for showing up. Thank you so much. But as I said, there was a video just showing about you know, the difficulties and the obstacles that we face as we get older. As some of us are disabled and some of us are chronically ill, and it just shows you all the obstacles and merry-go-rounds and ups and downs that we have to go through. But with God blessing, we'll get through them, and we will get through them. And like I said, guys, this video is long. What are you saying, Kim? A little fishy near you told me you were on. Oh, okay. A little fishy. We got you. I got you. Okay. That's cute. Okay. Yeah. So, anyway, like I said, this video is a little long, but what I want to do, I want to try to go back to it and finish it because it's very informing, and it relates to, to me. It relates to so many of us. So I would like to go ahead and finish it. So let's go ahead and finish this video, and we'll come back and chat. Now that I have my chatters here with me, I'll come back and chat. Let me finish out this video. Now, see, there's something to consider. Nursing home or instead of being at home. And even at the point I am now, I'm nowhere thinking about that area, but that could become uh something in the future, which I doubt. My daughter, of course, has promised me that shall never happen. God bless her soul for that. But with a lot of us, that decision is a decision that has to be made. Am I going to be able to stay home or am I going to have to go into a nursing home? And some nursing homes are great and some nursing homes are not so great, which we all have heard about. So being at home, I imagine, would be the best choice that one would want to make because that's where you're comfortable at. That belongs to you. That's yours. So, I can see the dilemma between that kind of decision as well. And although, like I said, thank God I'm not there yet at that particular part of my life, I am disabled permanently. I am 62. I have suffered a stroke in 2021. So yeah, I'm a little slower. I'm not as quite as prominent as I used to be. I have a walker, I have a cane. So yeah, but I'm still up and moving about a bit more. But there are some who are slowed down quite a bit. And you can imagine just with your health being like it is, and then you have to worry about all that stuff as well. My God, I pray for all who have to make those kind of decisions and who may not have no help and pray to God that there's no one older that's alone. I hope and pray that there's no one older that's alone and has no one to look after them. That would be that would be devastating. So I hope and pray for all that God, He will cover all and comfort all and make sure there's someone around every older person in the world. Even if you're a friend or a neighbor, go look in on an older person in your neighborhood. Go see how they're doing. Go give them go to the store and get them a box of donuts or a cake or something. Looking on them. I do that in my own area. I have two older women, older than myself, in my area, and I go and check on them every now and then. Although they have their own family, but they do live alone. So I like to check on them and just make sure they're okay. And that's something we can do too as a neighborhood and a community. We can also do that as well. Uh, but yeah, I just thought this would be a great subject matter. I like to talk about everything. As you know, a lot of times I'll share my videos or sharing with Golden. But Golden is 30. Ooh, let me try to remember again. Golden is 33 and will now be 34 next month. Okay. All right. I got that right, y'all. Give me a score. Give me a score. I get a point. I get a point. I got it right. I got it right. Anyway, like I said, she is in a different age length than I. So I like to take my video and try to, rear my subject matter toward my age length, and then she does hers in her age area, and then sometime we combine. I think it's the sweetest thing. Don't you guys think so? It's the sweetest thing. So we get the best of both worlds here. But now coming on my live videos, I'm going to be doing more with my age group. I put it in my title: 40 plus, 50 plus, 60 plus, etc. And we don't call it old age, we call it fine whining. We're going to be doing a lot of fine whining. My daughter gave me that, and I'm going to hold on to that. I love it. And I'd rather say it that way. Fine wine age, not old age, fine wine age. That's what we are. So I'm going to attend my videos to more in that arena. So now getting that said, and I talk about as fast as Golden. Yes, I do. That's probably where she got it from me. Talk fast, fast, fast. But anyway, we got a little teeny bit of this video left. I want to go back and finish it because it's very interesting, very informative. So let's go back and finish that out, and then we'll come back and chat. How about that? Sounds good, guys? Okay. All right. Let's go back and see what's going on with that.
new dollars to be able to provide home and community-based services, we began to look at long-term care funding holistically and really allowing preferences and needs to drive how that money was spent. So that was important. A second piece was really trying to provide better coordination of care so that people understood their options and can really make meaningful choices about where they're receiving their services. In 2014, we now have 40% of the population receiving their services in a home and community-based setting, and a little under 60% in nursing homes.
With the shift towards providing more cost-efficient in-home services, the TennCare Choices program has cleared its waiting list. But for Tennesseans who don't qualify for Medicaid, affordable long-term care support may be difficult to find.
What we have in Tennessee is a long-term services and support system that I would say very adequately meets the need of the very affluent. And then at the other end of the spectrum are the lowest income folks who qualify for Medicaid TennCare. Where the greatest need has been and continues to be since the launch of the Choices program is the middle income group. So you have this large middle class that I believe and others believe are underserved.
If you're an older person in our community and you need assistance, our system is already over capacity. We don't have enough of the support services. Sometimes I like to say that our services are a mile.
Hi, Kim. I guess it was no sound because Golden just told me I didn't add it to the stage. So, Kim, I actually played a whole video that nobody could hear. I just thought that's hilarious. It's like, it's either one thing or another. I get right or wrong with this. I call myself trying to be a smarty pants and get up here and do my own thing without Golden. And usually when I do, there's always something I miss out and didn't do. I hope you can hear me now. I just played the whole video, Kim, and it wasn't even up on the stage. So I guess I'll just go ahead and talk about it. Oh, girl, it'd be like that someday. It'd be like that. But anyway, it's either that or I don't have the mic on, one or the other one. Just think about it. He said that's our age bracket. But anyway, let me see if I can summarize this because you know where I'm coming from. I was just saying that, okay, we don't say old age no more. We say fine wine age. I said that part. Okay, and I was just thinking about as we get older in the merry-go-round, we go through with doctors is where I began, right? Like you have a pain in your leg, you go to your doctor or your specialist, and they tell you, well, we're going to do some x-rays. And then you have to wait 2 weeks before you get the x-ray. And then they're going to do a CT scan. And then you have to wait another 3 weeks before they schedule that. Then you have to wait about 3 months before they schedule the doctor to do the surgery that they told you they were going to do. You know, those kind of merry-go-rounds you go through in life, you know, as you get older and you're going back and forth to the doctors here and there and here and there. So I was talking about that in the beginning. And then we were talking about the things that we have to consider. Like they said, you live in your children's home as you get older, and then you find out you got like 14 to 21 steps, and you have to figure out, you know, how to change to another place where you can have everything on the first floor. Sometimes you can afford it, sometimes you can't. And it's just all the ups and downs of becoming aged, you know. What she say? Don't come up here. The wait times are effing pathetic. Oh, okay. I got you in your area. Yeah, well, here too, honey. Here too. In the Carolinas, it's the same thing. It's terrible. It's absolutely horrible. It's about the wait times for the doctors and specialists and surgery and things like that. Yeah. It's it's the same thing. Huh? Oh yeah. Well, it's the same thing here in the US, baby. It's the same way. Same way. You gotta wait 3 months before they give you a surgery on what you got, and you gotta hope and pray you live till you can get to that third month to get it done. You know, it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And then when you get to the office, you wait for hours. The last procedure I had was due at 1:30. They didn't put me on the table till 3:30. Imagine that. So I don't get home till like 6 o'clock in the evening. Imagine that. Crazy, right? Canada surgery 1 to 2 years? You're kidding me. Oh, you're absolutely kidding me. Wow, that's something else right there. Yeah, well, I want to come see you, Kim, but I don't know. I don't think I'm coming that way. Not on that dilemma. I don't think I'm coming that way. Oh, that's horrible. But I mean, we go through time limits here, but nothing like that. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wow. That's something else. So, Kim, listen, I didn't get a chance to ask you, sweetheart, how are you today? Shoot, ain't nobody on here but you and I. We might as well finish talking. How how are you today? Matter of fact, Heather said I can drop the link. You can come up and talk to me. Hold on. If you're in the if you feel like it, you might have other things to do or not. But I'm gonna drop the link anyway. If you want to come, come. If you can't, then I understand. Let me go ahead and drop the link. I think I know how to do that. Okay, let's see if I know how to do that. I think I know how to do that. Okay. Wait a minute. I'm gonna paste it in the comment. I seen her do that. Hot diggity dog. I think I got it, girl. I got it. I got it. I got the link in there, sweetheart. Ah. She said, 1 sec then. Okay. Mhm. Huh? The video. Oh.
Long and an inch deep, so that lots of services have waiting lists already.
We have a tremendous need for in-home care services. Options is the program for basically non-Medicaid eligible folks. We can serve just under 3,000 people in our current program. Our waiting list right now is, we believe, over 9,000 people trying to get into those services. There's just not a sufficient answer, at least from our program and from some other programs out there, to try to address that need.
In Tennessee, there are more than 100 public agencies that offer services for older adults, as well as hundreds of nonprofit and for-profit organizations. However, finding and accessing all these options can be difficult.
One of the areas that I struggle with, because I'm a daughter of aging parents, is the complexity of the system and navigating it. And I'm in the business, and I oftentimes find it very complex and challenging. So for someone not in the business who is a caretaker, I just can't imagine. So I strongly believe that care coordination piece has to be there with some shared responsibility for the cost.
Everybody, I want you to be aware of your dominant hand. So show me your dominant, everybody hold up your dominant arm.
At Vanderbilt School of Nursing, students get a chance to explore how their future patients may experience the world.
So this is going to simulate having cataract.
Oh my gosh.
We used some glasses that would simulate either cataract or the loss of half of a visual field due to a stroke. We used earplugs to simulate hearing loss. We used some kernels on the tips of the fingers to simulate the loss of feeling that can be associated with neuropathy. We also used tape on fingers to simulate loss of dexterity of smaller joints and wraps on some of the larger joints to simulate stiffness of those.
On Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you're going to do 5 milligrams. The rest of those.
Hey, Cal.
Hey, how are you?
All right. Finally got you up here.
Honest to God, I had to grab my laptop.
Okay. Okay. I finally got the procedure to get you up here. Golden shows me how, but then I forget sometime, but I did it on my own today. I got you up here today.
You go. You go.
I go, girl. Yes, I do. How are you today, my sweetie? How are you?
No, I'm good. I'm good. Golden told me you were on. I thought I'd come over and say hi and see how you were doing, because I've been thinking about you and wondering how you're feeling.
Oh, I'm feeling great now. I'm feeling all right. It's been 2 days since, so the anesthesia had me going for a minute afterwards, like make you feel like you're in outer space or something for a while. But once that wore off and everything, I'm feeling so much better now.
Good. Good.
Yeah, and I told you I played the video that nobody could hear.
It's okay. Nobody complains.
I played a video nobody could hear.
We're meditating, right?
But hey, I'm getting there. I just got to keep on going with it. Keep on going with it. I'll get there. I'll get there.
Oh,
But
you get
anyway, I
it.
thought it was a good subject matter.
Yeah.
As you get older, the things that we come against, girl, as we get older, it's like, oh
Tell
my
it.
goodness.
Tell it. It's like
It's
I'm
a
closer to your
whirlwind.
age than Golden's, right?
Pardon me?
We're closer in age than Golden and I, which is kind of funny. But to me, it's
Yes,
just a number,
I
right?
believe so. I believe so.
Yeah.
I know I'm 62. I got that part down
Okay.
pat.
I'm
I know
57.
that.
I'll be
Yeah.
58 in June.
Okay, yeah, well, we're close, girl. We're
Yeah,
close.
yeah.
We're as I say, we're sisters in this thing. We sisters in this thing.
Pretty close, pretty much.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's good. Do you have to go back?
I have to go back in August. In
Okay.
August, they want to do another one in August. So we'll see what's going on with that. But they said nothing to worry about, but they want to do another one in August. So
Okay.
I'll have to do it again in August.
Well,
Yeah.
cool. You
But
got a
that
few
one
months.
went all right. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, that one went okay. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I took a break from YouTube on the weekend a bit.
Oh,
Because-
I'm taking a break altogether. I have gotten actually sick and tired of it all. I'm just sick and tired of it now.
Mm-hmm.
I told Golden, I said, Golden, don't get yourself all wrapped up in this mess. Let this stuff go sometime. It's sickening. I can't do that. I can't do that.
No.
I just can't.
I don't get time. I like, for me, I tell half of them to,
Yeah, but sometimes
you
go on and do our live. I'll go ahead and go look at TV or something. I can't do it. I can't.
Yeah,
do it.
because I'll be coming up with some
I
really
can't
good
do it
adjectives.
She's basically going back. Yeah.
We can
Yeah,
we
I'm
can even
listening,
chat
babe.
on the phone if it's easier than right here.
Yeah, but I'm sort of like Heather. I have to take a pause. I'm like Heather. I have to pause because I talk fast and I talk a lot. So sometimes I have to pause and then I'll say, "Okay, you go. Your turn. I'm done."
That's okay.
Yeah.
I grew up like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, on Cape Breton, same difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have to take a inhale or something. Yeah, I have to inhale or something.
Yeah, we got the gift of gab. I
but,
know it's hard to tell.
Yeah, we can talk on the phone. I don't mind talking on the phone sometimes. Yeah, that'd be great. I don't mind that.
Yeah, because I could just call and Golden can put me on speaker.
Yeah. I do. I'd be in the background when y'all be talking. I'd be right there.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. We talk. I say it's Mama D. It's Mama D.
Yeah.
So
For
what's
sure.
your day all about today? What are you doing?
Well, I have to go vote.
Okay.
We're voting today. We're going
Okay.
through, the similar stuff you're all going through, but on a smaller scale, with all the
Okay.
ignorant rednecks and shit.
Yeah. How's it going so far? Far as your part of it, how do you feel though it's going so far?
I have no idea because you just never know till the vote's done, right? I don't believe polls.
Okay.
I don't believe polls. I've been watching your stuff for years. What did the polls do, Kamala? Nothing.
Nothing. Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
And it really
I'm
took me off.
telling you.
But I just think
Yeah,
because in that situation it was stolen. I really think Musk and Putin did something. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
There's no way that Mandarin panhandling Mussolini jerk would have gotten in if they didn't do something. Plus,
Right.
they had all those bomb scares at every where the numbers were close.
Right.
They had bomb scares at those polling stations that night.
I remember.
There's
Yeah.
a bunch of them.
Uh-huh.
You don't tell me that wasn't orchestrated.
Of course it was.
Yeah,
Of
where's
course it
Mark
was.
Burnett? Probably hiding behind it. He needs a kick
Yeah.
in the gonads.
I'm telling you, and here we go. Here we go.
Oh, right?
God.
But
But
anyway,
I don't think our God has a plan for this man to be in here for 4 years. I don't think that's part of God's plan.
I think he's going to be. I just have the feeling he's not going to last.
Yeah.
Like
I'm
this
not, I mean, I'm
year.
not saying anything I'm not saying nothing horrible, but I'm just meaning I
No,
don't think
no. It's just
that
a
he will be
feeling.
no president. He will not be our president for 4 years. He will not.
Oh
I
no,
don't believe
no. He's either going to get impeached or die.
something. Yeah, something.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
just had that feeling for a year. Like this guy's not going to last probably the next year and a half, 2 years.
But you
I
know
mean, look
what?
at
Then
Steve.
after you take a inhale, then you have to wonder if even if that's so, what's next? Because what do you think? Do you think we'll get get things? Well, I don't know. Democrat, Republican, like really.
They're all idiots. It don't matter what
Like
party.
what?
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's just Republicans are worse idiots these days and racist, homophobic, and everything, in my humble
Yes.
opinion.
Well, my
And
humble opinion too.
yeah,
Allegedly, we both say. That's my
well,
humble opinion too.
I ain't a
Yeah.
legend. I'm sure their little white
Okay.
robes are in the friggin' closet. Anyway,
Okay.
Kanye probably
Yeah.
stole them when he was at the White House. But anyway, well, I digress.
Yes.
You seen him in the black one? Oh my God. Anyway,
Yeah. Yeah.
but we have a guy that's not as.
You're talking about that Mark Robinson. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. Is that who interviewed him?
Oh, you're skipping up. Yeah.
I was
No,
talking-
the one that they're trying to get him voted in, the heavyset guy, Mark Robinson. I don't know if you follow that or not, but yeah, that's another one. And he hates women. He hates everybody.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's that preacher guy
He's
down
black.
south.
He hates everybody.
Yeah, he's the
Just like
preacher
Trump.
guy down. He's a
Yeah, the
damn.
heavyset one.
Yeah, I can't stand him. He's a pig.
Yes.
I remember him
that
talking in church and
one.
stuff
Oh,
like
yeah.
that.
That one.
Out of turn.
Yeah.
You don't talk about that stuff in
Yeah.
church.
That one. Yeah.
Leave that out of church.
Yeah. He hates women. He hates everybody.
Oh, he
He
hates
hates
himself.
everything and everybody.
So does Trump.
Yeah, that's all he needs to do.
He
Yeah.
doesn't like women.
Yeah.
Look, he cheated on every partner he had, every wife he had. He buried one and has let the grass grow over her. What is wrong with people?
Yes.
And you want to support
I'm
him.
trying to tell
Plus, he's
you.
an adjudicated rapist, 34 charges. The list goes on.
On and on. On and on, honey.
And then it's
On
these,
and on.
I just don't understand these people who drink his Kool-Aid. I mean, you have to be a special kind of stupid. I'm
Right.
sorry, but
Right.
you can't be that bright if you're following him.
Yeah, well, I think a lot of them found that out that they're not too bright because as I look at the protests in all the states here,
Right?
I think a lot of them done sort of woke up. I think some of them done just about woke up now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe.
because like you're looking at protests like tens and thousands of people now.
Uh-huh.
You know. Yeah. A lot
Yeah.
of them done woke up.
And all these geniuses that voted for him, you know what the highest searched word was for the day after the election? Do you know what it
No.
was?
What?
The question was, what is a tariff? After the election. These idiots are asking that after the election. Google
Yes.
reported it.
Right. So the biggest word was a tariff. So what you're saying is all the while they were voting for him, that's all the man was talking about, right? So
Yeah, but they
then
didn't understand it.
after he's voted in, then they want to know what it is. So they voted for something they didn't know what it was.
Exactly. You can't fix stupid. Like you can't. It's mostly white straight dudes. They all need to go.
They was not paying attention.
They were not paying attention. It was just anything that rolled off his tongue was enough. Anything
Look.
that came out of his mouth was enough. And they didn't even think Hey, we need to find out what a tariff is.
And here's the irony for you, right? Some idiots that voted for him have been deported. It's like, well, you asked for it, you dumbass. See ya.
That's what they asked for, right?
Off to El Salvador like the rest of them. And who's next? When his leaked thing that said homegrown. So you know the white boys with the tattoos are after everybody else that's a person of color. But he has to try to get them out first because he's racist, more racist than he is against white tattooed people.
You can't make this up. You cannot make this up. I'm trying to tell
And
you.
he's a felon. Send him there.
Oh my God, the man had 34 felonies though.
Yeah, that he's got charged. He would have been in jail long ago if Merrick Garland did his damn job. And if Mitch McConnell didn't kiss his ass and wimp out.
Well, tell me something. When is Mitch McConnell going home?
Look. Look.
I seen him yesterday making a I seen him yesterday making a speech. He was making a speech. And I said, if this man don't fall asleep in the first 2 minutes, I thought he was going to fall asleep.
Oh, like, no, don't go away, Matt. Just go away.
Sad. It's so sad. It's sad.
Like, you guys do not have a government right now.
No, we don't. We're being laughed at.
It's terrible.
We are being laughed at.
Oh, yeah, big
time. We are now being laughed at. Yes.
The thing is,
it's embarrassing.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
It sucks. And I would.
Here, Golden, you want to talk a little bit? No. The Golden wants to talk to you. You know, she called you Auntie Kim. You know, she calls you Auntie Kim. You're her aunt now.
Go right ahead.
She calls you Auntie Kim now. You're Auntie Kim. She wants to talk. Hold on.
Alrighty.
No, we just
maybe I should just call.
Chatting about anything. We chatting about it all. We chatting about anything.
Oh, I could talk the ear off corn.
We could talk to you forever, Kim. We could talk to you forever. We love you.
Oh, me too.
You know, when you're not, even when you're not on here, I tell Heather all the time, I said, I love that Kim. That Kim is on my page. That girl's on my page. I love her.
Oh, I appreciate that. I really do. You know.
Yeah, you're on my page, girl. I love you.
No, I think the world of you guys. I love you guys to death. And I just, you know, like I said, yeah. Go ahead.
What I like about both of us, we don't take no crap. That's what I like.
No.
You and I mean, we're wonderful. Listen, let's get it right. We are wonderful people. We're wonderful women, but we just don't take no crap. We don't take crap. No.
Not today.
Look here. We're too fine. We're too fine wine to take crap. We're too fine wine to take any crap. I don't take crap either. No.
Look, it's like I said to someone there's trying to, you know, when they try to say something, try to tell you what to do, it drives me insane. I've been looking out for myself since I've been 8. Okay. So I don't need someone. If I want anyone's opinion, I'll ask. You know what I mean? And then you get these people that throw out these opinions when you're not even asking. It drives me insane. So I said to someone I know, I said, listen, we're not going down that road. I don't want to hear it.
Aging's a lot harder for.
Oh,
sorry. I was
that's
texting
all right.
out what she had.
So, yeah, I said, we're not going down this road. You know, I didn't ask for your opinion. I said, if I want stuff like that, I'd go dig up my parents, and I'm not about to do that either. So chill.
Yeah.
And that's just the G-rated version.
Yeah.
Right?
I understand.
But this
so you have lost both of your parents. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, they've been gone for a long time.
I have to.
Right on.
Yeah.
No, I hear you. Long story short, it wasn't a big loss, okay? So
All right.
for lack of better term.
Understand.
Yeah.
Understand.
Yeah. So
It'd be like this.
yeah, for real. Some people should never have been parents. Those two were the 2 of them. Ever.
Yeah.
I believe that though, Kim. I believe that.
For real. For real.
Yeah.
And
It's just like it's
anywho,
biologically, you know what I mean? Bodies will do
like
what the body, but it doesn't mean that, the person or the
Everybody
people are
wasn't meant to
equipped.
be parents. Everybody wasn't meant to be parents. It's true.
no, no.
Maybe not equipped with the tools that they need.
No.
So
They weren't
and
equipped
then
with nothing.
Yeah.
And they didn't choose.
empty toolbox.
Yeah, for sure. And
Eesh.
and they didn't choose to be better. They were just as bad, if not worse. So
Mm,
that's on them.
yeah.
Whatever. They gotta deal with it whichever way they do with
Mhm.
whatever,
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
had to let go of that long ago.
And God bless, you're all right and working through things, have worked through things,
Yeah.
and it's like
No, I appreciate
the egg wasn't cracked. You know what I mean? It was maybe a little bit chipped,
Slightly.
but not cracked. So
Slightly cracked.
right. Hard boiled with a few cracks.
yeah. But stubbornness has got me through it. You know what I mean? So
Yes.
it is what it is. But yeah, politics never a dull moment.
What you want to do something? What you want to do? I don't know, child. I'll be looking for the
I'm
little
good.
updates. I like Rachel Maddow. Let me see if I can find my girl.
How about they just arrested a judge?
They just
Oh,
arrested
that
a
was
judge. That-
horrible.
Yeah.
Who was it?
Trump, the one that talked about El Salvador, told him to get them back.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, he arrested the judge.
Let me
The
see
judge
if
got
I can
arrested.
find it
Like,
here.
and-
Cash Patel.
Oh, he's such a sod. Anyway,
Yeah. He looks
He
weird.
came from a podcast and they just made him the FBI
yeah,
director.
periods, yeah. It's like,
He
do you
looked
want fries
unstable to
with
me.
that? Half his staff is more equipped to work at McDonald's than the White House, and that's even doubtful. They're all
Well,
sitting
child,
there doing nothing.
when Trump was on the campaign trail, he went and he was working at the McDonald's for 15 minutes. He said,
Oh, yeah,
was passing out
and,
fries.
He should have kept the
and you
job.
know what it was? They closed
Huh?
that McDonald's. That was a
Oh
fake.
my God.
The person that came through was his one of his people he hired.
So that was a
That was all
pop-up
set
shop for
up.
show. That
That was
restaurant, that McDonald's don't even operate.
It was
Wow.
closed.
Wow.
So they
Yeah.
hired all them people to come up in there and act.
Wow.
He picked up a thing of fries, BFD, right?
Right.
He
Right.
didn't even get to bite his Big Mac. Get out of here. Oh my
Mhm.
God. That man's a
He
hot
probably
mess.
ran up out of there with a bag full of fries.
You took
I
half,
know
probably
he
half
was
the Big
eating fries
Macs.
that day. All kinds of stuff. He done stole the frozen foods from out the freezer back there, loaded them up in the car, took them home for later.
Oh,
You
I
know
don't
he
know how
eat
I'd be
McDonald's.
oh, I hear you. I'd be so stressed living there, and I'm
They
stressed.
get
that
on
I'm
my
not-
nerves.
They do.
It's
I
like
have-
watching our government should not be like a reality TV show, but that is literally what it is.
pretty much.
It is literally a
It's
reality
pretty much.
TV show, and it's not a great scripted one. not that they ever
Oh.
are. But
Burnett's hiding in the woods in Australia, probably.
yeah, yeah.
It's his fault that jerk made everybody believe that this guy was for real. Meanwhile, everybody living in New York
Yeah.
all knew he was a joke. It's crazy.
Yep. Because
But
of that.
we have
Play yet.
Yeah.
I didn't say play yet.
our conservative guy is a wannabe Trump.
Okay.
He's a pig.
Sorry, bro. Hold on.
Either.
Yeah, from all the when he had those properties and whatnot, right? So, and then that's the thing. It's like it's a mixed crowd when it comes to him because I heard many of people, who had grandmothers, aunties, uncles, maybe their own homes and stuff. They got pushed out. Then it got to the point where when he got in charge of these properties, he was not letting certain people get in. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, I
so
know.
that, that's part of that gentrification process. Of course,
And-
that's what it is. He was part of that.
Yeah. And in the 70s, That's when it went on, and
Mm.
that's when he got in trouble. And his father got fined first for not letting people
Uh-huh.
of color in there back in the day, racialized people. I'm sorry, but
No,
and
I know what you mean. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Remember
It's
that.
cool because it's yeah, yeah. It's
yeah, and
Remember that.
he got charged.
yeah,
They,
yeah.
he didn't want to pay the people. Didn't want to pay the black people who were working there. He
Mm-mm.
didn't want to pay them.
And then you have the younger generation, I guess, that met him later on in the years when he
Yeah.
started getting into like the Trump
TV.
motel, or
Breakfast.
what is it, the Trump towers, and the gambling, the casino,
Mm-hmm.
people gonna gamble now. But they was meeting with him then, and then he's getting into the TV space and the hip hop space. Like, he's all over the place. He's gonna go where the money is.
Then
He's
the
a space
apprentice.
cadet.
Yeah, the apprentice. He's gonna go where the money resides, and he knows how to
Yeah.
be a chameleon. He will fit
He
in.
should have never been a
He'll
president.
act like he's cool and stuff with you, or
Mhm.
certain, to a certain extent or whatnot, because
Yep.
he's gonna get that dollars. He's gonna get that money. But just because he's up in there putting on a show or putting on a front, doesn't mean that he really got your back or your best interest in mind.
Then they say he was a great businessman and he
He got
failed.
He
nobody
failed
did
at
that.
multiple
Quite a
businesses.
few times.
Then you hear people making
He stole
excuses
from his
saying,
own father. He stole from his father.
well, yeah, it's silver spoon kids, they typically do, and that's what he knows. And oh, interesting, Kim. We were on my channel yesterday. I had did a part 1 and part 2 of a sit down interview that was really good with an ex CIA spy. And
Oh, okay.
anyway, they were breaking down a lot of things. It was wrapped around like one nuance, but within the conversation, it actually applied to so many different things. So
Okay.
that made me just think, like, one of the things that they were talking about on there. Oh shoot, did I just lose my thought? I think I did. One of the things,
It's
oh
contagious.
yeah, one of the things they were talking about on there was what was her name? Elizabeth Thorne. It happens all the time. And with Elizabeth Holmes, which I hadn't known
First
prior
female
to.
con artist.
Yeah, she's a female con artist. But she is like impersonating, like I guess she was impersonating or taking on like the essence of like a Bill Gates or whatnot, so she could climb higher in the corporate ladder as far as all of that type of stuff. In what was it? But it was medical, right?
Medical.
Yeah, so all of this like fraud, medical fraud she was doing, and working with the COO and all these things. But anyway, what they were saying, or what he was saying, how he was kind of breaking down like the characteristic traits and mindset of some of these type of individual, is that typically those type of kids turn out to be, not all the time, but like a lot of the time, these type of people that are like scammers and like really do whatever it takes to get the money, be rich, have the money, because they kind of raised like, by parents that is like wealthy or, you know what I mean, like
Mhm.
rich, and they're like silver spoon fed kids. And he was saying like a common denominator for a lot of these kids is that they don't always have the parental nurturing and time with the parents, because their business and their money and all of that comes first, and the kids is usually left with like the nannies or
Mhm.
whoever, you know what I mean,
Yep.
or to fend for themselves, but they have everything at their feet, but they're like literally raising themselves, so they do whatever the heck they want to do. And then also a lot of time he was saying they have to like meet these standards of the parents, right? So it's like for them to get love, attention, or for the parents to be proud of them, they have to like either take over the company or the business, or do something equally as successful to hold that same like level or reign of success and wealth that the parents had. So they're always striving towards that. And a lot of times they're doing that to get, the attention and the love of the parents, or something like that, is in a gist
Mhm.
what he was. So
Well,
when we were
they're
just talking about,
abandoned.
yeah, abandonment issues.
Yes,
Yeah.
they are big time.
And
Neglect
trying to
and
win over the
abandonment.
parents' time and love and affection. Yeah.
Mhm.
And they find like, that the ones with it's like not all, but a lot of these ones that like with these wealthy parents, that they put that first before the kids feel as though if they obtain those things or achieve those things, that will buy their parents approval and love and attention and nurturing and stuff. So that's why they go so hard the way they do, whether if they're doing
Mhm.
it the right way by going to school, getting a degree, or taking, shortcuts and stuff and doing
Correct.
scams and hustles, to climb up and just obtain that whatever level that they feel as though their parents are going to be proud of them for. And I think that's
Mhm.
a generational curse, because when you look at like Trump's kids and the interaction that they have, I feel as though they're like on that same path, because that's how he probably was parented and that's how he probably parents. And like his little youngest son looks like he can't stand his guts.
I
Did you
don't
see
know,
that
but yeah,
at the
Barron, I
inauguration?
don't know the deal. I don't even know if that's his kid.
Mm,
But
mm-mm.
you know what's funny?
There's
This is
that.
here I go, squirrel, but here I go. Um, do you see
It's
when
okay. Go ahead.
Melania and he touched down in California with the fires and such, and she had no problem giving Gavin Newsom a kiss while she pushes Trump's head away all the time? I thought, there you go. See, he's a handsome dude, and then you got this ugly MF there. Don't blame
Oh
you.
my God.
That was
How
hilarious. I
embarrassing.
laughed my butt off. That spoke
How
volumes.
embarrassing.
Because I've yet to
Yeah,
see her
child.
lean over and put that kind of effort into Trump. None.
It reminds me of let me see, hold on. But I don't know. I be trying to find clips and stuff. I always have like a clip that come up into my mind of a movie or something that be reminding me of certain things that we're talking about. But yeah, that woman don't want that man touching her for nothing. And I was
Oh,
just like, oh my God.
he's
She
nasty.
gets that pocket of money, she's gonna run away.
Mhm.
I call him President Panhandler.
away.
Hold on, let me see.
Huh?
Oh, wait.
What you talking about, Willis?
She
What?
does not want him to touch her. Period.
Oh, that was Mama. She just said that
Oh,
every
yeah.
time you see them around there, it's like she's trying her fast to get away from him.
Yes. She flicks his hand
Yeah.
way more enough than
Nothing to
someone swatting flies. It's like poetic justice.
I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely like,
She's just as bad
hey,
as
that's
him.
what he get. That's what he get. Because
You know-
he's not
Mhm.
he's not a good dude. And it's just like,
No.
but that's also what she gets, because you're marrying this guy for what? The money, for the representation, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
reputation or whatever. So it's just like, girl, don't nobody feel bad for you. There's a
Mm.
lot of people that's like, no, I can't do it. No matter how
No,
much
no.
money, no matter what doors I can walk through or opportunities I can get. I'm not about to. No.
No, jeez, no.
And I think his other wife's the same way. Like, come on now.
Honestly.
They know they ain't attracted to this man. Ain't no way.
No, for
Was
real.
somebody probably attracted to, yeah, somebody's always attracted to somebody in the world, but I don't think none of these wives that he had really was checking for him like that. They was with him for what they can gain. So it's like when you get in relationships and stuff like that, that's what you get.
Yeah, well.
But it is funny to watch. It is hilarious to
It's
watch.
just beyond, eh?
Let me see. I
And
was
then-
trying to find it. There's so many of them. I could pick any one where she be on
Oh,
dodging
yeah.
him. It's so funny.
Oh yeah, there's like umpteen
God.
lists. And then he thinks Putin's his friend. And for a week after he got nominated, Putin put nude pictures of Melania on public TV in Russia. I kid you not.
See,
For real.
you see what I'm saying? Like petty. It's
I'm
the
all over this
pettiness with these
stuff.
people.
And the way
I
I look
love
at
it. I
she's
love
like
it.
a mail order bride, really. She was bought and paid for before
Yeah.
she came over. Come
That's
on
the
now.
thing. And so, okay, well, all of these people you trying to send away, get up out of here.
Yeah.
You don't know this. Technically, we looking at it like, not that we feel that people should be sent out of here, but if we're gonna be fair, don't she gotta go too?
Hey.
If we're gonna be fair, like you
She's
trying
an
to send
immigrant.
everybody else out of here
Does
under
she have
y'all
any
own
tattoos?
measures. Let me see if I can put this. Hold on.
Plus
This is
M?
this is an operation.
Oh,
This
I
is
could
an
take that on the road.
operation. Look at him walking out there.
Oh yeah.
The dancing is terrible.
Yeah, the hat. cracked me up so bad. And then I see her kiss Gavin Newsom. That was
Hold on. Hold on. She wore that hat on purpose.
Hello.
Okay. That is a rim blocking hat. That
She
is a
did.
Heisman hat.
She'd have had a freaking umbrella on if she
She
could.
said, "Knit it." So that way it can look like a classy what do they call it? Wardrobe malfunction as to why she cannot kiss him. Oh, but see, it's because of the style of her hat and it's such a wide brim. That's all it was. And
Sure.
it was kind of difficult because of the hat for her to get close enough to kiss him on the lips. Yeah, right.
That's
She wore that
just
hat
like-
on purpose. Child.
Yeah.
It was like one of them air
I don't want to
kisses.
see nobody. Look, so you
Right?
can't kiss him. So
Yeah.
you can't kiss him.
Here we go. Hold on. Oh, back a little more.
Can't touch this. No. There's some little foods that weren't even.
I think Biden came in for a kiss closer than she came. But
Tell it.
anyway,
Stop.
Biden gave him a kiss closer than she did. And they hate each other.
I wouldn't kiss either with your lips, even if I was straight. I swear to you.
Oh, Jesus
These
Christ.
people gotta
Lord,
go.
child.
Anyway, I was working, you know.
Uh-oh. Okay, you got to get back to work.
No, I can do it whenever I want. I'm self-employed.
Oh, okay.
I will be
I
getting
just didn't
off
want to
shortly.
take up too much of your time.
talk-
Yeah,
No, I'm
yeah,
in no
yeah.
rush.
Yeah,
It's okay.
yeah.
I just got to get
on the
ready
phone.
and go vote too. So that.
Oh,
little
you're voting
twit
today.
doesn't get in.
I must have missed
Yes.
that part.
Oh, that's all
Who
right.
are,
Today's
who,
voting
what election is this y'all voting for?
This is the federal election, the whole enchilada. So it would be like your federal. Yeah, you're federal. Same
Who are
diff.
your candidates there?
We couldn't stand.
Oh, we have a hot mess, girl. We have Pierre Poilievre, who's a loser. He's a sexist pig who's against trans people. He's a Trump wannabe. Trump half-ass backs him probably until I don't know. Anyway, and then
Trump 2.0.
yeah, wannabe. He's a wannabe. He's just a wimp, and he has no substance. And a lot of redneck white people are freaking like towing the line for this moron. I've gotten more arguments. I cut more people off my Facebook in the last week than enough. Anyway, I don't got time.
That's it,
Once I find out where you're at, and if you're like that,
this is serious.
for real. And if you're going against something for
Somebody's out there.
homophobic or whatever, we're done.
Right.
What's she say? Yeah, like homophobic, racist, any of the isms. I don't care. You don't have to be a part of a group to stand up. That's the more you should stand up in my mind. But whatever.
Tragedy upending.
Where's that?
The dogs ran off. Well, not ran off, but they were out back.
Oh.
And so Mama had to go up there and wrestle them in because somebody was walking by.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're in
and then we
trouble.
got
Yeah.
Kearney,
Always
who
in
doesn't-
trouble.
Yeah. We have this Kearney guy that's the head of the liberals who doesn't take any crap off of Trump, which is what I like. And I hope he tells him to go F himself. He pretty much did. No offense, but he needs to go away. And
it's necessary.
Yeah.
It's necessary.
Like
more people should say.
Right. So
But they
all
are.
the other
They're taking to
countries
the
they're
streets.
saying, yeah, the other countries are looking after what we're doing in Europe and that. And I guess they're coming to the table to our guy. So the
yeah.
thing is, Trump is really messing you guys up, and nobody's going to want to deal with. Nobody wants to deal with his administration whatsoever. Right?
Yeah.
At least up here,
And
anybody
therefore,
with the
nobody
same
wants
mind.
to deal with the U.S.
Yeah. And it's not
Nobody
the
wants to
people,
deal with
it's him. It's the Republicans and all the haters and people not doing right. It's
Yep.
not hard.
And
You're right by
it's like,
people.
okay, hold on, let me see. Let me play this 2 clip right here real quick, just so I get a little bit more context and stuff. So
Yeah.
this one, you see, it says the Canada election final polling campaign shows Liberals with 4-point lead on Conservatives. So I just wanted to hear that one,
Yeah.
and then I found another one where it said full cycle mode: Trump swings Canada election in favor of Liberals. So
got
I'll
the
just play
slides
those 2 clips real quick.
I got a good one to find for you. Hang on.
Tragedy upending the federal campaign. The leaders addressing the deadly.
Oh, if you have to go though, that's okay too, because I
No,
know
go
you say
ahead.
you got some things you got to take care of. So
I can wait.
Vehicle incident in Vancouver.
I would like to offer my deepest condolences and my wishes for strength and compassion in this tragic time.
Our hearts are with you today. All Canadians are united in solidarity with the Filipino community.
We cannot imagine the depth of your grief. But know this, you do not grieve alone.
Many of the parties changing schedules. NDP leader Jagmeet Singh attending a Filipino church service in Vancouver, while others work to show up support on the eve of the vote. A full day of whistle stops in Ontario for the Conservatives.
Who's voting for homes and food you can afford for a change?
And now the final poll in this campaign from Ipsos, exclusive for Global News, shows the Liberals hold a 4-point lead over the Tories heading into Election Day.
As many as 10% of people make up their mind when they're walking into the voting booth. So there's still a lot to play for here, and 4% is not a huge lead. It can be overcome.
Regionally, the Liberals hold double-digit leads in Atlantic Canada and Quebec, while the Conservatives have significant support across the prairies. But the most contested region, according to Ipsos, is BC, with a narrow Liberal lead.
We may be watching British Columbia to see not just who's going to win the election, but also whether or not it's going to be a minority or a majority government.
That's where the Liberals are finishing their campaign after stumping in the prairies on a largely modified schedule Sunday.
And by being united, we are going to get stronger. And they are.
The Bloc is also firming up support in Quebec, where they're neck and neck the Conservatives, their leader defending campaigning following the incident in Vancouver.
And it would be terrible for anybody to imply in whatever way that our people lacks compassion.
While the polling is close, experts say it'll be voter turnout that will determine the composition of Canada's next parliament.
We can try and predict what the outcome is going to be, but the people who are actually going to decide what the outcome is going to be are the people who cast a ballot.
Adam McVicker, Global News.
Exactly. That was pretty accurate there.
Pretty much. So they
Let's
say.
see about this one.
Right? There's a
Right.
guy.
This one about 2 minutes.
Okay.
But we can wait till you we talk some and then I'll play that. 'Cause I know you.
Oh, whatever floats your boat, you know.
So positive that
see
has
what they
come
was
out of
talking
Trump
about
has
with,
been to see that solidarity.
Because he with this unfiled Trump trolling unified Canadians in favor of the Liberal Party. Got you. So they're having an interview about that one.
Yeah. There's a really good guy, Angus McDonald.
He's messing everything up for everybody. Like everyone.
Oh, yeah, he's ruining it.
Go ahead, Kim.
Yeah, is it Angus McDonald?
Oh, yeah.
He's a Canadian politician. Just lets him have it. I love it. I thought it was Angus.
Let me
That's
see, can
bad
I
where I
find
know
him?
you all better than my
I wanna
own.
hear it.
It's bad.
I know, yeah. It's
true.
That's why I'm trying to learn all over. You know what I mean? Like I want to learn more about politics globally. Because you just never know what another country and another group of people is going through. Because we just be like so, focused on what we got going on. But it all ties together because we all really should be connected. I hate that it's this separation like this.
Yeah, that's Charlie Angus. He's pretty funny.
Tyler, you better stop, man. Let me
But
see, can I find him real quick?
I just sent you a link.
Okay, cool. Here we go. Got it.
Yeah. He's
JJ
a white
says
dude, but he's
hello.
all right. White straight dude. He's funny as hell.
Hey, what?
Oh, I think
No
the room is
problem.
coming. Yeah, yeah.
Here we go. Here it goes. Hold on.
Yeah, I wish he would
Let me
run.
put it
He's
bigger
about the only white guy. Go
real
for it.
quick.
But Yeg Meat Singh.
We are in the fight of our lives. And it's a fight that I thought I would see. The rule of law is being.
Yeah, because what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. And that has no race or no color. You know what I'm saying? Like,
For
come
real.
on now. We got to
Yeah.
have common sense as people. There's
And
there's
with
clearly things that are right. There's clearly things that's wrong. And we're
100%.
tired of having to live under
Yeah.
circumstances and, leadership and governments where
Yep.
it's clearly wrong. It's not helping the people.
No.
Their concerns and their needs are going unmet. No, we're not doing that. And we're not going to allow it's already enough countries under dictatorship. We're not going to
Right.
allow these people to come in and try to transition more into dictatorships. And I would hope the goal would be to get the ones that are already under that out of it. But that's
Yeah.
been happening for so daggone long. It's like, I don't even know if that's possible. But if we fight hard
Yeah.
enough, I think it could be. There's no one
Yes.
deserves to live under those type of leadership. I can't
For
stand
real.
dictatorship. Who do you think you are? These are like
Mm.
people that walk around thinking that they're God. You're not God. You don't get to decide something for everybody. And then everything that happens is going to benefit you, but everybody else has to bow down and beg and see if you're going to do the most menial thing to help change the circumstances that the people are living in. They have to beg at your feet. No. Who do you think you are?
Right.
I don't
And
like
take-
that. I don't like that.
And they're picking on the people who have no legs to stand on to begin with. They have all the power, ammunition, whatever. Even
It's the
I'm not talking.
manipulation.
Yeah, it's horrendous. And for them to
Well,
take
you need
money
us
out of
anyway.
the,
You have nothing. Yeah,
right, and for
uh-huh.
them to take money out of children's mouths, and I don't have kids, but that's not right. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And like the
And
elderly,
yes, and
like,
poor people.
yep.
I just
Leave
feel
them
so bad for poor
Mhm.
people. I wish I knew a bunch because I'd hire them to do what I'm doing, and then they wouldn't have to worry about that MOB or SOB, whatever the fuck he is. But
Exactly. And it's like small things like that from one individual make the biggest difference. If all of us thought that
seriously,
way, if all of us had something we could offer or we could do to pitch in, that's how we bring the change, one small thing at a time. It doesn't have to be this big overall push or movement, with
Mhm.
some big rollout or parade or
No,
changes of laws and regulations. It's just each one teach one, basically.
correct. I love that
That same
saying.
type of concept. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Reach out a hand. That's it. Reach out a hand.
Exactly.
We about to get here and start singing.
No,
But
for
I'm
real.
telling you, like, it's so simple. And
Yes,
mm,
but we can't all. They
exhausting
can't all
a
be
lot of
smart
times.
like us.
Right, right.
Oh, geez, I'm joking, but yeah. I do have
And
to
I
go.
mean,
Yeah,
yeah, you got to get ready to go. I know
yeah,
it's a big issue, so good luck, stay safe.
yeah.
I know sometimes with elections and stuff like that, sometimes it can get crazy. You know what I mean?
I'm
At
not
least here
worried
it
down
does,
here. No, we're
possibly.
good
But
here. I don't
you're
have
good.
that.
Yeah, y'all
Knock on
don't have
wood.
all of those problems you said like that there.
Not here. We might out in Alberta because that's where a lot of issues
A
can
little
be
rough out there.
going
It's a
on.
little rough.
There's a lot. It's like oil, white,
Eh,
redneck.
gotcha.
Do the math.
Yeah.
Anyway, but it has a lot of indigenous folks land out there too, thank God, because if they were all like, oh my, anyway, you know what I'm saying.
Keeps the
So
balance a bit. Yeah.
yeah, I feel bad for them, but
Yeah.
oh, anyway,
But I think they
um,
can probably, they got something they got something waiting now.
yeah,
We
yeah.
won't get too far into that. But anyway,
Got some what?
I said they got something waiting. You know what I'm saying? Like I can
Yeah.
imagine there's probably a lot of, you know what I mean? Back and forth, and there's
Mm.
always some, tensions and stuff going on. And who knows,
Yeah.
it could lead to like violence and things of that nature. But I don't think they'll be trampled over. I think it'll definitely be a fair fight. That's all I'm gonna say.
right?
you never know. You never know. I don't know because but
Yeah, the
just from
jury's still.
people that I've met and talked to, it's just like,
Mm.
depending on their spirit and their energy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't.
Yes. But this
Well, we
guy,
won't get into
Charlie,
all that.
for real.
Uh-huh.
If you want to know something about Canadian stuff, look at his website, his YouTube. The guy
Okay.
is funny, but he tells it like it is. He's very nice.
Okay.
He's just a sweetheart, down to earth.
I'm gonna
I
subscribe
thought
to
he
that
was from where I was. I thought
Okay.
I love him. I just do. I thought he was a Cape Bretoner where I was from, because anybody with the last name McDonald in Canada is usually from where I grew up. But I don't think
Okay.
he is. He's from a different he's from Ontario, I think. But I really like the guy. He's been on Midas Touch a lot.
Yes, I love Midas Touch.
Me too.
I gotta
watched
get
it.
him back on my new channel. Because I'm resubscribing to all the channels and stuff again as I go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mary,
So
do you
I'm
watch Mary Trump?
because that way who?
Mary Trump?
Eric Trump, no.
Eric
Mary
Trump.
Trump.
No.
She is Donald's niece, right?
Oh, the niece that
Who
can't
hates
stand
him.
him. Yeah.
Oh,
She is
yeah, we
funny
seen
as
the interview
hell.
he did with her. Yeah.
She has her own thing, Mary Trump Media, on
Oh,
YouTube.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I did see the interview she had with Midas though, but I'll have
Oh
to
yeah,
find
yeah.
her too.
But she's everywhere. But she also has this show called Nerd Avengers. So there's like 4 or 5 different people, and I love it. There's Waj, there's Danielle, there's her,
Okay.
there's this other guy. He gets on my nerves. I can't think of his name
Oh, here
right
she
now.
go. Mary Trump Media.
Yeah, yeah. And Danielle Moody, she's on there. She's so funny, and she tells it like it is. She don't mess around. And then she
I
has a
love
few. Hey,
people that tell it
yeah,
like it is. I
yes. You
really
don't
do.
have to worry or wonder, right?
Easy to tell it like it is.
Exactly.
I swear.
It's easier. So great show. They have great. Like, I learn a lot from there. If I don't understand, I'll go to Midas Touch and there, because I get the lawyer's perspective and hers, and whatever ones I watch. I do watch some Republican ones too, like Michael Steele. He's very good.
Yeah.
I love him. The Bulwark.
I think that's what it is about hearing all sides.
Yeah, and the Bulwark.
Because that's how you really get a full idea of like what the
Yes.
mindset is, what the move is. Like you got to hear from all of the parties. You
Correct.
got to hear from all of the sides. And I
Yes.
feel like if we could all just realize, if we can kind of come to a agreement, after all sides, you know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, like
Neutralize and find like a happy space in the middle.
Yes, and it's like
I don't know.
everybody wants the same thing for America to be better. As in I'm talking as if I'm American, but I'm not, But like that's the idea, right? Don't you think? And it's like, let's start there.
I want the
and see
world
how
to
it-
be better.
Yeah, you, me both. We all have to start where we have similarities. We have more similarities than differences. People need to stop
Absolutely.
dividing and conquering.
Absolutely.
And then, it's just get along. Back in the day, man, we used to deal with things different. Ask your mother. None of this calling people out of their name and stuff, because you'd have a couple black eyes or a few missing teeth back in the day.
Black eyes rolling around in the grass, get
Right.
a nice little tussle going on.
Little
Live to see another
dodgeball,
day.
Red Rover. Let's go.
Tomorrow y'all might be friends. Yeah,
Maybe,
like,
maybe not.
you got me good. You stopped me real good, brother. Like, come on.
Yeah, it's so different now, and it blows my mind here on these YouTubes how hateful people are.
Yeah. People take
Unbelievable.
themselves too seriously. That's what I
Yeah.
think. Because
I think
everybody
you-
wants to be somebody. And I get that. It's okay to be somebody, but the somebody you are is just like enhance that somebody. Don't try to go out of the way to be somebody that you're not and
Correct.
convince people that you're somebody that you're not. Just be you. And that you'll have everything it is that you're looking for. It'll all come to you naturally. Everybody want to be
Hopefully, yeah.
somebody, and they take themselves too seriously. And it's just like,
Yeah.
please, come on now.
Greed.
Yeah,
It's greed and clout, and
greed and clout.
things
There you
I
go.
have zero interest in. Zero.
Yep.
Me live, go about my
And
business.
can't nobody steal your light, like in life, whatever, whoever, however, wherever you go. If you're working in Wall Street, there's multiple people that work in Wall Street, right?
Yeah.
You got to walk in there, with a suit and tie on. You got to be like, yo, I'm bringing something to the table. I'm bringing something to the company that nobody else can bring because nobody else is me. And that's enough. So I don't have to be envious. I don't have to be jealous of anybody else who walking through here with their suit and tie on to do what they doing, because we all do what we do respectfully. And that's it. You will stand out. But I know that has become a societal thing because there is this there has been like this formula that's been put into place to, on sometimes in workplaces, wherever, where it's like there can only be one or there can only be a chosen few. That is why I think a lot of people get into these positions of competition with individuals, because it's just like, that's a false concept. That's a made up concept. It don't have to just be one. It don't have to be just
No.
few.
There's enough for all. There really is.
Yeah.
There's enough for everybody, and people acting like they're starving. And it's like, if you're that concerned about the money, go get a job. Don't want to hear it.
Right.
Not everybody's going to make it. This isn't the big leagues or whatever. This is just amateur night on YouTube.
Amateur night.
Right?
It's showtime at the Apollo.
Coming to the stage.
Coming to the stage.
I used to love that show. That's where I first saw
do.
Cat Williams. But anyway,
Don't forget now, we gotta rub the little rock because that's supposed to give you like some good.
Yeah,
rubbing,
yeah.
right?
Yeah,
So you
yeah,
gotta
good
come
luck.
on. You gotta rub that little rock.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then you hit the stage and you do your thing, and let
Yeah.
the people decide.
Correct. Let's get that cane out. No.
Where is the Sandman when you need him? Okay,
Honest
Sandman, you need you. No, I'm just kidding. But that was a good show. I really
I
like
love
that show.
I still watch it from time to time.
A lot of great artists was discovered on of all genre, right? Like comedian, singers, rappers, magicians. They had everybody over there.
Yes, everybody.
We need more shows like that. Because like this Voice and all of that stuff, I don't really care for them shows and stuff. I do like X Factor. I mean, not X Factor. What's it called? Is it
American
called X
Idol.
Factor? I don't really like that either. It's another one. It's called that's JJ. It's the
The
one where
Unmasked
they
Singer?
have people that have all different type of talents. Or America's
Got Talent.
Got Talent. I think
AGT.
it's like America Got Talent, and then they have
Yeah.
the versions in different countries too.
Yeah, AGT.
Each country
I
got
only-
like their own version of that. I like that show.
Me too. I love
AGT.
that show.
AGT, yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it's not just one genre, it's not just one niche. It's like all of these people
No.
you see that can do like these really amazing things. And I'm like, yes, that's what it's about. Because all of us ain't singers, all of us ain't rappers, all of us ain't
You got that right.
good with acting. or anything. But there's some type of skill or ability that we all probably have, or a talent or whatnot that we can showcase. And
For
I
real.
like the fact that that show showcases like out of the box talents that individuals have. And I
Yeah.
believe if they hone into that, and there is a market for everything, that can create another genre that maybe people was like, hey, I can do that too. So now
Yeah.
that gives them a career field or something that they can be in. But
Yeah.
we don't know about it if we don't showcase it, So
No,
that's
for
why I
real.
like shows like that.
Oh, I love it. I love it when I see underdogs become successful.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I like AGT. I like American Idol. Now I haven't watched it yet this year, mind you, but I do like that. I used to like The Voice, but I just have stopped watching it for the last few years. I just enough.
Me
right?
either. I just
And-
don't like sometimes the host that they be shuffling around to put up
Yeah,
on there.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then they be petty with each other, and it be all of that catty type of stuff sometimes between the women. I didn't used to like Simon on American Idol, and then like towards the end they were saying he had like a change of heart, so he kind of softened up a little bit, but I don't know. I still was like
Yeah.
side eyeing him. I just don't like that, like you have these individuals that's up here as like the judges, and what
Yeah.
they say goes, as if they represent and speak for the entire world. That's why you see a lot of these people that don't win, they wind up becoming stars anyway, because
Oh
it's not
yeah,
about
for
what the
sure.
judges say.
And I
It doesn't
don't.
matter what you four little individuals here say. There is a big, great, grand world out here. So you four people telling this one person no doesn't mean that that one person cannot make it and did not have something beautiful and great to offer to this world as a talent, a skill, or something that the people want to see. So I
Yeah.
just don't like those type of show like that. And I know like on AGT they have judges and stuff too, but I've seen more successes come from that show because it just seemed like the judges there understand that same concept as well. Like for the show, we're the judges, but it does not mean that you cannot go out with your skills, abilities, and talents and be great. You know, those artists that sit on like American Idol and stuff like that, because they're in the business, they have like a bias already because of things that they've been told, because of experiences that they've been through, and they project that onto the contestants that come on the show a lot of time. And I just
Yeah.
don't like that aspect. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why it's good that people can
That's
vote.
your experience. That's your
Yeah.
experience. You don't know what this person's experience could be, you know.
Yeah.
So don't you already kind of like scared them before they even really get out there. And some of them have even done interviews and stuff like afterwards and like exposés and stuff saying that like a lot of the things that these hosts said to them scared them from going any further or trying, right? And a lot of them that come on there, they be young, you know, they
Oh
young.
yeah.
They have their family, you know, supporting them and pushing them and rooting for them. But you got this big artist up here that you always look up to and listen to all of their music and watch everything they do, and they're telling you you ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's dangerous sometimes for the
Yeah.
psyche. But
Yeah, well,
hey,
they don't have to believe them. That's the thing. They can just go do their thing, right?
right,
It's for sure.
right.
But it's the biggest
But
chance most will ever get.
yes,
In
exactly.
small
And then
towns and such.
again with the public humiliation, right? And I
Yeah,
see
that's
some
the
of them,
hard
they
part.
try to be nice, but some
Yeah.
of them, you know, even as nice as you being, still the things that you're saying, like you're breaking that person down a bit, and you're doing
Yeah.
that in such a public place, like, and then a
Yeah.
lot of times these shows get
Yeah.
shown worldwide. You know what I
Mm.
mean? So this person got to watch themselves getting broke down by the artist
Correct.
that they always look
Yeah.
up to.
I don't
You
like that
know,
part
and
either.
I didn't like that. Yeah, you
No.
have to be
They,
careful what you're doing. You know.
they should have feedback behind the stage, not in front.
Yeah, yeah,
Right?
I think so too. Like let that, you know,
Yeah.
deliberation and conversation happen off camera, you know.
For real.
But I don't know. They do it for the entertainment purposes. That's what it's about.
Yeah.
So, but
Yep.
some people like seeing people get tore down.
I
Yep,
don't.
sure
I
do.
don't. I can't watch
Yeah.
like the Real Housewives shows and stuff. I can't. My friends do. She goes, "You see, no, girl, no." I
They
don't.
are
It's
so like to me.
fighting.
It's just you're so ungrateful.
It's just fighting.
Yeah, I don't like the fighting. Either. Fighting for no
No.
reason. Fighting for
No.
no reason. And it's like
Mm-mm.
they should be grateful to have the things that they have. Like, but then it
Tell
comes
it.
with that, you know, that it comes with that personality of, you know, grandiose. You know, a lot of people desire to be able to one day have this moment where they can live like in this energy of grandiosity. And so I find that like a lot of those individuals that go on those reality TV shows, that's what it's about. It's about bragging, it's about
Yeah.
boasting, it's about showing off, you know what I'm saying? And then
Yeah.
you get around all of these other individuals where you could literally sit down and have excellent conversations with them because some of them do respectfully run businesses and have brands. And it's like, can we like have you have these people that you can sit around and talk to, you can network with them, right? Like you can bounce ideas off of each other instead of bouncing drinks off of each other. So like I just never understand it. And they all beautiful in their own right. They all have some type of skills, talent, ability, or you know, business of some sort. So it's just like you're embarrassing yourself getting up on this TV, and the only thing y'all can do when y'all go out to brunch or dinner is argue about some petty high school-ish throw drinks in each other's face, jump over tables like wild hyenas. You should be networking. You know what I mean? And setting a good example for the youngins that's looking up to y'all. Because they're looking up to you because you're probably beautiful, you know, you're stylish and stuff like that. They're looking up to you because, okay, it seems like you're successful in whatever it is you do. You got your nice house, you got your nice car, you know, you may be wearing labels and stuff. None of that stuff matters to me, but it matters to a lot of the youth and stuff. But show them a positive example of that. You showing them what? Throw drinks at each other and fight each other, cuss each other out, drag each other down. Like,
just
it's
like
too much
politicians.
Yeah. And it's the politics. Exactly.
But look,
Oh my God.
I'd rather be rich and stay by myself and mind my business. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, a
I'm
lot
not
of wealthy
working-
people do.
Yeah, well,
Wealthy people, I'm gonna tell you, they do not brag and boast about their wealth.
I wouldn't
You wouldn't
know.
even know. I wouldn't know either. I'm poor. No, I'm just-
No, but we're gonna change
you know, we're
that.
not
We're gonna
poor,
change that.
But you know, we're just living regular, everyday
we're gonna-
lives. Okay,
We're gonna change
we
that. I'm
making it.
telling you.
Yeah.
No,
But
seriously.
real wealthy people don't brag like that. That's how you
Yeah.
can tell those are people who ain't never had no money. They ain't never had nothing because they
Yeah, not my
they on
circus.
that gloss up, that boss up, that grandiose. You know what I mean? Because
Mhm.
they've never had it. Now they got it. They got to let the whole world know. It's very obvious. People
But-
who have wealth and they know how to manage their money and their funds and stuff, and you know what I'm saying, they got it down pat. They don't have to brag like that. That's actually the last thing you probably want to do because you out here advertising what you got so people can come get it.
Yeah.
That's it. Or find some way to tear you down. Hey, Jane. Oh, what's going on,
We're okay.
Jane?
How
are you,
Yeah, we'll have
love?
to chat sometime. More like offline. You, your
Yeah.
mom, and I, and
We
whoever.
could probably do like a we could do on like WhatsApp or whatnot. Maybe like a group chat or
Yeah,
something
or
like
Google
that. You know
Meet
what I
or Google Chat or whatever.
mean? Right. Or we could do like a private Zoom, right? Like it doesn't get
True
the
that.
Zoom doesn't get
Yeah.
what's it?
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm
Same
saying?
shift. Yep,
Yeah.
for real.
It'll be live for public. It'll just be a
Yeah, I'm
private Zoom.
cool with that. I'm not putting my mug on here because there's too many crazies out here.
Yeah, you see what's going on. It's just
Well,
like, oh,
And if
God,
I run into them and they pissed me off, I don't want to have to deal with them because I might not be so nice.
yeah, yeah,
Like, go away. I'm not. I don't pretend.
yeah, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Ain't nobody got time. So, anywho.
So what time you got to head out?
Well, I don't have a particular time. I have until 8:00 tonight to vote.
Okay. Oh.
Right?
I just didn't want to hold up your time and stuff.
No, no. I was going to
Just sit
support
on
another
chit-chatting.
creator, but they can wait. I'll talk to them later.
Oh, okay, got you.
But just a friend of mine. Anywho,
Oh, Jane says she just dropping in to say hi. I gotta run and do some grocery shopping. I know that's right, girl. I have to do some
Yay.
grocery shopping too. I'm gonna do an online order for delivery.
I do
Probably
Instacart.
after I get
Yeah.
off of here. Mm-hmm.
You Instacart?
Yeah, we use Instacart, and you know Walmart is our go-to store. Child.
Oh, right, right.
The Walmart delivery. And
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
And it's so local, so they get
Yeah.
here really fast. Like
And they have great
maybe like
prices.
10 minutes, the delivery coming. You know.
Jesus, that's fast.
Yeah, it helps when I need to get pull-ups in a rush. Because he's potty training now, so it's just like he's gotten to the point where he'll just start taking his undies off. But that's so personal. I shouldn't say those things, but I'm just sitting here with y'all. So
That's a
fine.
kid thing.
But you know, like that's what these kids
Yeah.
do, right? So yeah, that's where it's at. That's where I'm at with.
Yeah, 'cause
it.
I'd
Just turn around. He's commando. Just you know.
Yeah. I'd like to have a conversation with you offline about work.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
I need to talk about that. Yeah, with you for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Mom is ready.
Definitely.
Yeah. It's simple. Set it. You refer a person, whatever, however many people they employ through us, you get paid a commission for every hour they work.
Oh wow.
Okay.
And then you're just sitting home. You don't have to do a thing. But once you refer them, just sit and wait. Set it and forget it.
Right. Exactly.
For real. And it's
And
like,
that's what it's about, the residual income.
yes. And the thing is, I couldn't believe in one of the chats yesterday, someone said minimum wage there's $2.50. Like, what the hell?
In what country and what city? Like, where was this? Where was this? They said that
Some waitress job in the States.
the
And they get paid.
waitresses,
Yeah.
they get low wages. That's
That's
always been the
bullshit.
thing, and so that's why like they really hustle so hard for tips. But
Oh, I know,
see,
but they
you gotta
shouldn't have
think
to.
too. I pay like I don't know. I just pay attention to this type of stuff. So it's like, all right,
Me too.
say if you're dealing with a person that's maybe been the main job that they've ever had, right? Being a waitress or a waiter.
Oh, yeah.
If you have to work under those type of conditions, and depending on how long you're in that, hustle and bustle,
Yeah.
that may indicate, why some of these people operate the way they operate on YouTube, right? Like hustling and bustling for tips. Because basically, YouTube is like being a waiter or a waitress. You have
Yeah.
to do so much before you even get monetized and paid a low
Yeah.
wage from this app.
Yeah.
The people are saying once you are monetized, you only get like half of what you earn. YouTube
Yeah.
keeps 50%. You get 50%.
Yeah. How's that working
So
for
that's
you?
that's
Right?
slow. So then when you seeing people putting up things like this, like the PayPal or the Cash App, that's them working for tips. You see what I'm
Yep.
saying? Like, so
Yep.
they're living off of tips basically. And then the
Right?
higher the platform, then that just means, you're still getting 50%, but it's like getting 50%
Yeah.
of $1,000 opposed to getting 50% of like $5,000.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you have to have a huge platform to even
Correct.
get a decent check that's monetized, getting paid directly from YouTube to get
Right?
even a decent amount of money. If you're small and you're struggling and trying to get there, you're not getting paid from YouTube any kind of money, so you're dependent on tips only or donations and stuff. So it's just
Yeah.
like I always understood that. You know what I'm saying? I
Mhm.
put it in the same like principle. Like that's kind of how it is on YouTube. Only
Well,
thing I
yeah.
just don't like scams, right? Like even if you
Correct.
say to somebody, if you know what I'm saying, if you feel it in your heart, you want to leave a little small tip or donation, I appreciate that. That's about all that I'm ever gonna say on this channel. I don't even like saying that. But as far as
Yeah.
saying, yeah, here's this organization or this company, and we do this, this, and this there. All we need is a small donation from you of $20 a month, and then you giving that $20 a month, and that
Yeah.
organization doesn't exist. I don't like that type of stuff. That's a
No.
scam.
Yeah.
You're scamming. You're lying for money.
Yeah.
If you ask somebody, okay, if you don't mind leaving me an offering or a tip or something out your heart, if you got it, you ain't required to. If you like to, I'd appreciate it. Thank you so much. I feel like okay, like what? You know what I'm saying? At least that's being
Yeah.
straightforward. Even though
Yeah.
still feels awkward to me because I don't like asking people for nothing.
No, you mean,
But
well,
and I don't come on here to do none of that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I just
yeah.
like to kick it and chill. But
Jane,
because
she's still
God
here?
will provide and God continues to provide. So I'm good. Here's Jane. She's going to the grocery.
Yeah.
She said minimum wage in Bosnia is about 300. Is that pound? I gotta find
300
out what
for
the
how long,
Bosnia
Jane?
currency is. So I can say.
What you talking about, Willis?
What is it? You know the currency?
I have no idea.
Bosnia currency. I think it's a
$300.
euro. Is that that's the upside down dollar sign, right? But we don't. I don't think the keyboards be having that. You gotta go into like
Jane,
a
I'm
special
hiring.
setting to do it. But I think with the euro,
Jane.
it's the upside down dollar sign. I think. I could be wrong.
Oh, it's probably
Hold
your.
on.
I don't know, Bosnia. My voice isn't working
I
on my
think it's
phone.
euros. Let me see. She'll tell us if
Probably.
she's still here. But I know she's leaving. So let me see if I can find it.
Hang on. Bosnia currency.
It's tough out here. And
It's a Herzegovina. I don't even know how
I
to
don't know
say
why
it.
mine is.
It's a mark.
Oh shoot. Who told the Walmart didn't pop up? I
Here we
didn't ask
go.
for Walmart yet. These computers be listening to you and stuff. I think they pulled that up because they
Yes,
heard me
they
say
are.
Walmart. I didn't pull that up. This stuff is weird. My phone will just come on if I'm saying certain things and be talking to me. I'm like, I wasn't talking to you.
Okay, what's $100 in Bosnia?
So
How much is $100 in
mark.
Bosnia? $100 in Bosnia is 172 BAM. Oh, I'm not even really sure, to be honest. And she said $300.
Oh, okay.
250 is 430.9 do 500 a.m. I don't.
So
Yeah,
100.
Jane, she'll tell us.
Jane will
That'd be
tell us
about
when she got
$50. It'd be about $50 for you, I think. For Canada, it's
about
800.
50 bucks.
Yeah, yeah. Because if it's 80
Oh, I
here,
see you put
you
it in
have,
there, Kim. Okay, cool. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You
right?
go with the math, Kim.
So
Go
how
on,
much
get
is
that
that
math,
an hour?
girl.
How much is
So
it
it's
an
eight.
hour?
Yeah, see there, I
Hold
put
on,
to the US. It's $58.02. You're welcome.
An hour.
Okay.
Rain Man.
Thank you.
Wow.
Kim be on it now. She be
I
on it.
like
Yeah.
that.
Oh
Oh,
no. But she's
did you see
still
my new
saying
little
though that
thingy?
it's tough. Huh?
Did you see the new picture? Oh no, when I
Uh-uh.
put it, it's weird. It's
Oh
not
yeah, I
here.
see it. Straight out of shape.
Yeah. But there's more to it. You gotta click on the picture. But bitch,
I
I'm
gotta
trying.
click on it. Straight out of shape. But I'm trying.
Yeah.
I like that one.
I love that.
It cracked me up when I
That's
saw
cute.
it.
I like that.
That is really, really cute. I
This
love
day
that.
5, no Pepsi.
I heard that. So what are you on a cat? Like, what are you trying to get off of the caffeine?
I'm trying to just do better than the day before, and I
Uh-huh.
need to lose weight. So it's been a month with no chocolate,
No
like
chocolate
no
and
chocolate
no
bars,
soda.
no chips or stuff like
Mhm.
that,
Gotcha.
which is
Okay,
huge.
so let me ask you a question, Kim. Do you need to lose weight or do you want to lose weight? Is it a health thing?
And that's your
Need.
business. You don't have to
Yeah,
answer.
I'm chunky.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
All
I'm
right.
lumping around the
Well,
equator.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
But
yeah.
Yeah.
I
But if
need to
you
lose
want,
weight and want.
okay, got you.
Okay.
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 Yeah.
Okay.
So
All
I'm
right.
just trying to do that. Then I'm going to just stick to hopefully meat and veg, pretty much.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'll have my treats once in a while, but not until I get myself.
I
on track.
understand.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
you're doing it for you. I got it.
Yeah.
I got it. You're doing
Yeah,
it for
look,
you.
I've done it so many times. I've done Weight Watch. I've done everything. Anybody tries to lose weight, they've tried everything. There's nothing I haven't
Yeah.
tried. I can't think of.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
I
know,
understand.
I got
but
it.
yeah.
Well, we're
So
here to support you and motivate you and root you on. If
Yeah.
that's
Right.
your choice, what you're doing, then that's how we'll come up for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're
Motivate you
here.
and support
I
you.
encourage you, baby.
Yeah,
I
Because
appreciate it.
I'm a full figure girl, but I got the diabetes. So what's
Ah,
happening
okay.
to me with the
Yeah,
diabetes is knocking the weight off of me, which I actually feel lighter.
Mm.
good,
You know?
good.
So yeah, I understand, baby.
And
I
whatever you
understand.
do, please do not take none of that mess, that
Yeah,
Ozempic
don't
or
do
none
none
of
of
that.
that Ozempic or none of
No,
that
That mess
no,
mess.
is
no,
crazy.
no,
No, no.
no.
Yeah, it's making people sick. There's a class action
Yes.
suit.
It's a soup for it now.
Mom is
Yeah.
in it because they tried to put her on that mess
They
for
tried to
like,
put me on Ozempic and messed up my
I think it was
gastro.
like 8 months or something. She was on that mess, and it's
Messed up
already
my
she got
gastro.
problems from that. And yeah, that
Yeah, it's
medicine isn't
bad.
good. And these people
Yeah.
out here, they're taking it and they're advertising it to the youth as like a health guru or something like that. And
Ugh,
it's just like,
yeah,
y'all gotta stop this. Y'all making people sick.
yeah,
These people walking around looking like,
yeah.
mm,
They
never mind.
look like cadavers walking.
It doesn't look
Yeah,
right. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like,
It's just wrong.
I don't
Yeah.
want to look shame or anything. It just doesn't
Ugh.
look right. Yeah, we can tell that you've lost weight. We can tell that. And,
Yeah,
and I mean, you got to feel good in your skin. But a lot
correct.
of them, if they're honest, the internal issues that medicine is causing their body, they don't feel good.
Oh, I know.
It's
There's
like you look good on the outside. You finally got down,
Mhm.
to the aesthetic.
Yeah,
But now
been
you're
there, done
sickly on
that.
the inside. I just don't think it's worth it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
It was called
Y'all,
Herbalife.
when we know,
Yeah,
Herbalife, I heard that
yeah.
one.
I did it many moons ago, and I lost.
You tried that?
significant- Yeah, I lost a lot of weight. Then I ended up at a
Did it make
naturopath.
you sick?
Yeah, I ended up a naturopath
my
because
God.
what I thought was natural wasn't natural. Right.
Yeah.
Anyway,
They lie.
so it slowed my
They lie.
metabolism down. Right. So now I'm at metabolism
So
of
in
a
the end, it made it
scrub.
worse.
Correct. So I had to,
Mhm.
do a lot of things. This was back in the 90s. Well, yeah,
Mhm.
90s. Dear God, where's time gone? And So yeah, wow. Anywho, that's just like a flash. So, it's been there, done it. I'm just don't give a shit, and I'm just doing whatever I feels right
Yeah.
now.
Well, we're
There
here
you go.
for you, girl.
Yeah, appreciate
Yep.
it.
We're here
Ditto.
for you, sis. I'm gonna
I
start
got
calling you
you.
sis. You're my sis.
You go right ahead. Just don't call me late for dinner.
I'm here for you, honey.
But yeah,
Okay.
off the Pepsi, I can't believe it. The first 3 days. Well, the first 2 days I was sick as a dog.
Wow. It's
As a
crazy how
dog.
you think that's because of the caffeine that's in it?
Oh, I know it is. Because
It's like caffeine withdrawal kind of period.
yes, I was puking and everything.
Oh no.
That's what I just like.
And
No.
chocolate too.
Yeah, well, I've been off that for a month. I've
Okay.
slowly been doing things as I go.
One thing
And
at a
then when I'm
time.
ready to cut it, I'll cut it. And I did.
Okay.
So I just have I don't drink coffee.
Okay.
So
okay.
I drank a couple things, like I had to have a tea for the caffeine. So I'll have a peppermint tea or whatever. I'll do that. Right.
Okay. And that's soothing for the stomach too, the peppermint
Yeah,
tea.
peppermint.
Yeah. And and then I got a couple things of 7-Up, and I just at night when I felt like it, I had some 7-Up. And
Yeah.
that was okay. Just because if I drank the Pepsi, I'd be no good. I'd be off. It's crazy.
Do y'all have you tried it's supposed to be this soda alternate. I think
Stevia?
it's called Poppy or something like that.
We have ones up here similar, probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see. It's
We
like
have,
I've just
like,
been seeing
Stevia
advertisements
pop.
for it. I haven't tried it yet.
They have stevia.
Poppy. P-O. Let me see. I think it does have stevia in it. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me look it up. I'm trying to see if they got
Yeah,
it
if
in
it has
Canada.
aspartame, I won't touch it because I had aspartame poisoning before. That's when I used to drink Diet
Oh.
Pepsi
Jeez.
many months ago. And yeah. That's why I wouldn't drink diet. That's why I've been drinking regular, which is even worse.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the website they say for the Poppy. I'm gonna put it in the back
Okay.
chat too. For the
Yes, yeah.
Canada, but I guess the way they have it, you'd have to, I don't know, maybe order it for shipping or something, but they do have it available for Canada. But I guess you would have to get it from the website. But that sucks because if you don't get to try it first and you order it and you don't like it, then you just have it.
Right.
And you're just like, oh yeah.
Yeah, I got
But
some.
I'd like to get one from the side corner store first so I could try it out.
Tell it. I got some stuff here. And I
I'm
tried.
trying
I
to
don't
let you
like it.
know. You still gotta
Yeah.
like it.
But
Yeah.
look, I
think
do
I'm
have to
interested
go.
in Okay,
Literally.
okay.
All right, Kat.
We'll talk to you later on.
Your mother will get it. Menopause and bladder.
Coming in for a chat.
Be blessed and stay safe, my baby.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys too. We'll chat later.
Okay,
bye.
bye. Okay, chat later. Bye.
Well, guys, I'm going to say goodbye. Not goodbye. Say see you later. We had a great chat and a great video today. We had some wonderful people stop by, Jane and Valerie and Kim and many others, and those that were listening. We want to thank you. But for now, we're going to go ahead and stop this video, and we'll probably see you later on in the day with a new video. So until then, stay blessed, stay safe, and we'll see you later. Okay.